Vance starts the day in the mid-afternoon with a game of bingo. During the game, TTS warns the fish that Douanier washed his ass in the sink. King of the House begins shortly after. All the fish must follow the orders of whoever is wearing a powdered wig, in turns. Thomas's rule is mostly tame. He has the fish wash and massage his now infamously stinky feet and makes the fish entertain him. Trish turns it up a notch just slightly while focusing on Shinji. She has Taylor deface Shinji's bar art and sends Jimmy to blow an air horn at Shinji, causing them to both hurt their ears. Jet runs some interviews. Trish says her strategy is to make everyone uncomfortable, particularly Shinji, because he hasn't cracked yet. She worries about playing Jimmy against Shinji and envies that Shinji is talkative, when she can't always be. Thomas says he is trying to be more sociable. He is allied with Taylor, but expects she will stab him in the back. Taylor tells Jet she lost her alliance with Thomas for a while when Taylor was around, but is renewing it now. She prefers having Jimmy in the tank compared to Brian because he is mentally weak. She expects Trish to use sex to manipulate Jimmy. Shinji says his goal is to oppose Trish because he wants to defeat her simp armies and he doesn't like her on principle. He says he is hiding his weaknesses and strengths. Several fish's reigns are stepped on by interviews and Gold Striker coffee ads, but Jimmy's is last. He receives a mission. Make Trish address him as boss nigga, eat out of his hand, and give him a show. He succeeds.
You're to refer to me as Mr. Boss Nigga.
Mr. Boss Nigga!
Keep this out my hand, bitch. Give me a show, bitch.
You like this, Mr. Boss Nigga?
Oh, that's not an erotic enough show for me, bitch.
How do you want me to be erotic?
I don't know, bitch. Shit, you got the body.
Oh, shit.
Now say, do you like this, Mr. Boss Nigga?
Do you like this, Mr. Boss Nigga?
Damn straight, bitch, I do. Now keep it going.
In the evening, the judge introduces the return of an infamous challenge, the cell. The fish will run a series of mini-games, and whoever has the most points and stays in the cell until the end wins 10 grand. There are space heaters in the room, hamster bottles for hydration, and a bucket in the closet for waste. Whenever the toilet is used, the fish must announce the result. Jimmy christens it only about an hour into the challenge. Taylor wins the trauma dump challenge after Jimmy receives an obligatory free point when she finally details the reason she hated Nifty.
For my family, please stop listening. And this will explain a lot. So when I was 13, an older girl that was like my only friend at the time, manipulated me into thinking I was lesbian. She was very emotionally abusive to me. She, would, cut my name into herself and, show it to me as proof and, not let me have any friends and, force me to text her every second of every day and was extremely controlling of me, and it lasted for about 2 years, and she put me through a lot of emotional shit that I really have a lot of rage for to this day, and it has always stuck with me and has led me to have a lot of the problems that lead into now. She kind of got me into cutting myself. I would cut myself to feel better. And she would get mad at me if I did it, but rubbed it in my face if she did it. She would hit me. She would try to do things with me, and I'd tell her no. And she was just extremely emotionally manipulative towards me, and I didn't know any better because I was so much younger and confused. That type of shit really disgusts me, and she drove me to have a lot of depression within myself, a lot of paranoia within myself, a lot of trust issues, and when I finally broke it up with her, it felt like I had literally nothing. I don't know what else to say. It gets worse, and I just would rather not get into it.
After that uplifting story, here's my smooth transition. Jimmy one-ups Letty by being the first to shit in the cell.
I'm going Chunky Donkey. That's number 2.
I'm going Chunky Donkey.
That Clorox stuff
Give me my
smells bad.
cigarette.
Limits. Do not get injured doing this.
There's a challenge to see who can cut off the most hair. In secret, the judge suggests that Thomas go last to give him the opportunity to give the girls time to fuck their hair up before he takes the win. But he blows it and cuts his hair first. The end result is that Thomas gets a weed whacker cut to save himself from punishment, and Trish gets a small reward for a regular trim. As the evening wears on, Douanier moves into his role as a freeloader. He picks a fight with Trish, calling her a whore for her relationship with Brian.
I'm a black and Asian, bitch, you're a white and Asian. That's like knocking wood. That's like knocking wood against each other with a little bit of tap. Bitch, you're ran through.
Talking about me.
Yeah, because I want you to know what you are, bitch. You're not who you really think you are. You're having a hard time identifying who you are, and that's the problem. Only thing Asian about you is your fucking tattoo on your eye, bitch. Nothing else.
He keeps the fish from sleeping by being a constant source of noise, so the fish take turns making sure he doesn't sleep either. At time of publishing, Jimmy and Thomas are tied for first with 17 points. Taylor is in third with 14. Shinji is in last place out of the fish, with Douanier trailing well behind everyone. Jimmy has peed in the cell 13 times, and the floor the fish are sleeping on is a mixture of Taylor's vomit, zip, sand, cake mix, and powdered sugar.